until today. Did I show you? You didn't see it still.
It was the wedding.
The ktuba is an original ktuba that my daughter saw it. She says, Ima, I have to have it. It is in English. In English. I didn't prove it. What else I have to tell you? What else you ask? So we came to Haifa and they give us a bank and we had to give up. We have to give up. You know, a few friends, even what I told you, the family in Ein Veret, Dot Israel, he knew how to swim and he jumped from the ship and he started to swim. But they had a hook.
Really?
They brought him back. They hooked him. They came back on the ship wet in his trunks only. They didn't brought him to our ship. They took him right away to the English ship.
What's his name?
Israel Schicht.
Schicht?
Schicht. Oh, he was a wonderful, wonderful man. So he told us that they were so mean. They gave him to drink from an aluminium cup. Could you imagine to drink a hot, and he was thirsty after such a journey swimming in the sea. So they gave him already this tea and milk, but they didn't give him a cup. They gave him a cup or something, aluminium, and the drink was hot, so he couldn't drink. And when they gave us this bank and water started to come in, so we had to give up. We had to give up and we had to stop. The English jumped in to us. They jumped in, bringing right away drinks and chocolate. And, yes, but I was very stubborn. My husband was wicked than I was. He says, go bring me a little bit drink. I said, Romek, I am not going to my enemy to ask drink. If you want to drink, you go yourself. But he wouldn't go yourself. And what I did, I don't remember, there was salty water on the ship. I don't know how I had the salty water, and I had a few raisins in my pocket. So I put the salty water, the raisins in, and I mixed. And I said, here, you can drink, this is good. He drank it. He was so thirsty. And slowly they started to open the door, and slowly they asked polite to go out.
It was inside the port, it was outside the port?
I don't know what it is. It was inside. How could the ship be not inside the port? It couldn't be outside the port.
Pulled you into the port?
Yeah. And they put like stairs. They had stairs so to get off. There were people.
Did you get off to the shore, to the deck, or did you go directly to the other boat?
No. First of all, to get off from our ship, right away to get
to another ship. Did someone register you? Did they write your names?
I don't remember.
And in Italy, did they write your names before you go on the boat? Did they?
Who? The Israeli, the Brigada? Maybe. Listen, some people were injured. Some women from the fighting, from the pushing.
But you didn't take part in it, because you did not take part in it.
I did.
You did?
I did. and a young soldier came over and he offered help. I can't forgive me myself until today, so I gave him, I hit him in his face. And I went down by myself. Later, when I was downstairs, I saw him standing and crying. Probably he was a Jewish soldier in the English army. Is it possible?
You think that the British would let Jewish soldiers do this job? I don't know.
Maybe he was in the army. He had an order. Maybe he wasn't Jewish, but he was standing and crying because I hit him, and I was so proud to walk down myself. You know, I had my, I was young, and I had my believings and all that.
And how?
And then I had to right away to go by myself, and my husband, I even didn't remember where, if he came right away after me or he came a little later.
How did you feel about?
Very bad, very bad, very bad, crying, very bad, very disappointed. After all what we went through, to go again to jail, to be again not a human being and to be treated like that, and terrible, terrible. Until we came to Kafrisen, and Kafrisen was not organized. We were the second ship only brought to Kafrisen. The first, the Lager 16, I think they called it. And
Which?
60, I think 60. And there was nothing, sent and sent and sent, only sent. And it started again. They gave us stuff to build a tent.
You had to build a tent?
Yeah.
The tents were not built?
No, the tent wasn't built. The group, everybody had to build himself the tent. Meanwhile, I found that the stuff to build the tent had 3 layers. It had the khaki color, white, and navy blue. And I almost didn't have anything. My belly got bigger and bigger, and I had only 1 pair of pants. And so one of my group was a tailor, and he gave me an idea. He said, you know, you need a pair of shorts or something. So I don't remember how. He found the scissors and he cut off the middle piece, navy blue material, and by hand somehow he made me a pair of shorts from this tent material. And then we had to build up our bed. There were no beds, so we had to shuffle the sand. In this tent, we were 8 people. I was the only couple with my husband, and the rest people were single people. And every morning they would hear me because I wanted to have a girl. I wanted my mother's name, and they told me, "You are singing Hanale, Hanale." And at night from sleep. And among the group was a Greek boy, and it started already to move inside. So I would grab. Also he would say, "Franika, Chikotiko, Chikotiko," and this Chikotiko goes from generation. My grandchildren know about the Chikotiko. So when my granddaughter got pregnant with the first baby, she made the ultrasound, the picture, so she writes me, I found the envelope not long. Here, Saftan Saba, this is our Chikotiko. What else can I tell you? What else can I tell you? And slowly, some people came in from Palestine, and they brought some fruit and vegetables, and we were not used to have salads. We didn't know about, in Poland, we didn't mix cucumbers and tomatoes and peppers. And here you have one cucumber and one tomato and one something, and she shows us how to make a big plate of salad. We couldn't understand. We couldn't understand, but we learned. Then I remember it was also one day they brought in some grapes for pregnant women. So my husband didn't go to stay in line. I didn't go because I still kept a little bit away. It was like something wrong to be pregnant. So we had a friend, Max. He loved my husband very much. He was from the same town. And he said, Franja, I am going to bring you grapes. And he brought a plate of grapes. Every day was a little better. They organized, and somehow, I don't remember, they gave out some cigarettes to the people. I don't know, don't remember how. Not me, not my husband were smoking, but the group that we came from Bergen-Belsen, it's like we were a commune, and they were smokers.
It's about 50 people or something.
No, our group wasn't 50 people. Our group was about 10 people, let's
10
say.
people?
Maybe 12 people. You saw the picture, what you saw. But my husband didn't smoke and I didn't smoke, and my husband cared for me very much, and he found somebody who is willing to sell his portion of grapes for the 2 cigarettes. So my husband did. He brought me an additional portion of grapes. His best friends that we went out, they fought with us. It was not right. If you are not smoking, you should give us the cigarettes. So this was all that I told them, look, so you want to have your cigarettes and my cigarettes. Yeah. But you don't understand that if we are not smoking, Roma cares for is fine. They couldn't take it until we left Cyprus. After some months, they came to us to Holon to ask forgiveness. They later understood that they were wrong. Yes, it's too much, but maybe today is enough. We have to go, we have to be back in Holon. And if you want to know more, and if you want to meet me, I with pleasure will open my door in my heart, and you wouldn't be sorry, or you or whoever. Okay? Thank you.
May I just short now say something? This thing